At it again. Today is Sunday. Well, to be exact, in my part of the world, it is Sunday night. I probably should have did this earlier, so this might be a really short video. Like I said, today is Sunday. It's Short Talk Sunday. Today's topic that I really want to talk about is words, and how the power of the tongue has the power to speak life or death into yourself and onto others. Okay, so you know how, like, when, have you ever said something to somebody, whether it was positive or negative, and it came back right back to you? Like, literally, words can produce karma as well. Sometimes when people think of karma, we think of physical action, like you had to do something physically to someone to allow that type of energy into the universe, and now it's going to come back to you. Well, that's the same thing with words. Our words, the way we choose to treat people, the way we try to use it against people, that can determine how people are going to treat us in the long run. And I just want to say that, like, a couple of stories that I have, like, I know one of the stories I have had is one, like, I have a little sister. So me and my little sister, we would go back and forth arguing. I remember one time I told her, that's why you ain't got no edges. And next thing, like, maybe a month later, I was wearing a lace front wig, and you know how us girls, we put the got to be glue gel on, right? So the got to be glue gel was raising, but it really wasn't raising, but it was still really tacky and sticky on my hair, right, on my hairline. And so my little sister, we end up fighting, and she pulled my wig, and it was ripping off my edges up in here. I mean, they grew back, they back now, and plus my hair ain't done anyway. But she was pulling off my wig off my head. And by the time she got done pulling the wig, I realized that this all right here was tender and red, so I didn't have no edges. And so that's what I mean by sometimes, you gotta watch how you treat people with your words. And then not only that, another situation was, she doesn't like school either. My little sister doesn't like school, so she haven't really been doing her best in school, and she used to fail a lot of classes. And with me, going throughout high school, I'm a college student now. I'm going into my junior year of being a college student. And she, my sister don't really care for school, so she don't care. She not doing well in her classes, and she can care less. Me, on the other hand, I care deeply, but this past school year, I kind of felt my GPA dropped a little bit, and it was really disappointing to me because I try to take pride in the things that I do, but that's what happens. Like I said, I didn't talk so bad about my little sister, about her failing her classes. I used it against her and everything, and not realizing that later on down the road, I faced a little bit of the same fate as she did. So today, I want you to really sit down and ask yourself, how are you using your words? Are you using your words to influence and uplift, or are you using it to tear down and destroy? How are you using your words? Because in the long run, we speak things into existence. When you treat people bad by your words, and you treating people bad when they're going through something, you talking about them, going in on them, then later on in life, you're going to find yourself going down that same path, that same road, that same block. All because you didn't ran your mouth a little too much. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, are you uplifting? It's been plenty of times I have did both. I'm not going to sit here and say I was a good person with words. I've treated people wrong with my words, and those words came back to bite me in the butt. So that's why it's so important that we mind our own business. And if my grandma told me this, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And now I'm starting to know the meaning behind why she said that. Not because you don't want to look and sound ignorant. I mean, of course that, but because if you looking at this person and you judging this person based off what they're going through, and you running your mouth about their business and you laughing about it, are you sure you want to mock someone when they going through tough times and stuff? Tough times and trials and tribulations? Because I can guarantee you, when you go through something like that, it ain't gonna be no laughs, no jokes, and you will get that same criticism back. The way you treated someone when they was going through something, that's the same way people gonna treat you when you going through something. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say now, say for instance, if you've been, you mind your own business and you try not to get involved in everybody's business, and you try not to laugh at people about stuff like that, and you find yourself going through something and people laughing at you about something, let them laugh, because at the end of the day, those are ignorant people, and ignorant people don't care unless they're going through something. But like I said, your words really do play a role in how people are going to treat you in the end. Those words really do play a role. So if you run around here talking about people, and you run around here creating destruction wells for people, be prepared to fall into one yourself, because you already made yourself vulnerable for people to talk bad back about you. Another thing I notice is, if you can't take it, don't dish it. And what does that mean? If you don't like the fact that people talk about you, I knew a couple of people in my life that always loved talking about people, always gossiping, always spitting something out, making rumors about people. But as soon as somebody did something or said something bad about them to their face or behind their back, now they was all ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's not okay. And another thing I want to leave you with is something to think about, is think of it like this. I've always been told that small minds discuss people. Medium-sized minds discuss, things that's going on in the world. But great minds discuss ideas. So I really want you to be careful on how you use your words. Like I said, the power of the tongue has the power to speak life or death into yourself, into others around you. There is definitely a such thing as karma when it comes down to your words. Like I said, with my personal own trials and tribulations, I've always used to I try not to talk trash about people, because it's like, I'm not perfect either. But when the few times I was talking trash, and it's so easy for us, if you don't like somebody, you go blah 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 blah, you just go snapping like a snapping turtle. But I'm learning, even with my enemies, I can't talk down on them. I can't talk trash about them, because the more I do that, the more I'm gonna go through something in life, all because I had to put my 2 cents in something. So like I said, we all have to watch our words. But that's just something I want to leave you guys to think about. How are you influencing people? Are you influencing people bad or good? How are your words helping someone? Are your words destroying, or are your words inspiring and uplifting? And if you are a person that has nothing but a bad mouth, and everything that come out your mouth ain't nothing positive about anybody or anything, then that's just something you need to change, and you really need to change it quick before you wreck yourself. Once again, today's message was the power of the tongue and how you use your words to treat people. And remember, if you can't take it, don't dish it. This is Ambria signing off again from another Short Talk Sunday. I'll see you again on Real Talk Fridays. All right, thank you. Bye.